Alright, so this is the next installment in my gaming diary. I'm recording on December 21st, I think. By this time, yeah, December 21st, about a quarter till 1. So there's been a host of issues tonight. I was theoretically streaming earlier a first boot video for Homeworld Deserts of Kharak. It looks like YouTube just ate the video, so I'm not seeing any evidence of a live stream being recorded. And then my earlier recording of Rake was very bad because of some other equipment problems, so I wound up deleting that one. So I did pull this game down today. I am going to try and showcase about the first 30 minutes of a video tonight. I've already played about 45 minutes into the game, so this is going to pick up with the third mission. I also recently just cranked down the video quality before I booted up for this time. Fortunately, my video didn't stream before. Performance was really bad. I was playing this on my Lenovo Y50, which has a GTX 960M GPU from NVIDIA. I'm now over on my CyberPower PC FangBook 3, which has an 860, and for some reason it's playing better on the 860. Now, it's not unusual for on the day of release of a big game to concurrently see new driver updates being available from NVIDIA, and usually there's a notification for that for me in my GeForce drawer. I didn't see that on either the Y50 or over here on the FangBook 3, so it could be that this game wasn't big enough to catch NVIDIA's attention, but I definitely feel like the game's not optimized and playing at its best on these GeForce GPUs because, I played this, but I also played Rake earlier, and Rake definitely does not have the graphical fidelity of a Portal or even a Left 4 Dead, and I've been playing Left 4 Dead flawlessly, and I can't play Rake on high settings without it still kind of looking like a slideshow. It's definitely better on the FangBook 3, so it's better on the 860M than the 960. But I shouldn't have seen that in either case. Now, the Lenovo Y50, haven't really thought of a good reason why it would be lagging while I was trying to push it to a 50-inch plasma. Was still only rendering a 1920 by 1080. It could be a Windows 10 thing versus a Windows 8 thing. Even if the versions of DirectX are the same, there could be some other issue at the operating system level. So I'm not sure what it is, but I've got Homeworld Deserts of Kharak up on the CyberPower PC FangBook 3, and it plays better, so we're going to go ahead and get into it now. I also learned a bit about the game while I was kind of doing a test run over here tonight. So I finally remembered how you would pull out to the wider view of the overall map in Homeworld, and lo and behold, that's where the key was in Deserts of Kharak. So the control scheme is very similar, so if you're a big Homeworld fan, or if you have been playing Homeworld Remastered, you should definitely feel right at home. Now, I have the graphical details turned down now in an effort to get it to play as smoothly as possible. So it may not look as beautiful on my system as it might look on some others, but hopefully at least it will
At this time we are operating at partial capacity.
But
systems still need to be brought online.
hopefully it will at least play well.
Our initial satellite data identified the location of the primary anomaly, along with dozens of secondary targets. We will take a northern route, skirting the Belladin Formation. Doing this, we will avoid Gaussian territory and the worst of the deep desert heat. We will then cut south to the primary anomaly, the main goal of our expedition. As Chief Science Officer, Rachel Sajet will sample, analyze, and provide intelligence on these objects as we move deeper into the desert. The carrier Sakala has confirmed they are moving east with significant force and are expected
Now, if I
to
remember
reach
correctly,
these coordinates
Rachel Sajet, and she may have only been referred to as Sajet
a place known
in
as
Homeworld,
Hell's Gate.
is the human who sacrificed herself and bonded with the AI of the Homeworld mothership in the Homeworld and Homeworld 2 series. So
I'm picking up a faint signal.
it's kind of interesting how
It's an emergency transponder beacon.
even though you're on land here now.
Push ahead and search for the Sakala.
Reading you. Alert. Sandstorm conditions in effect.
Be advised,
I don't really know.
patrols may be in the area. As we push forward, keep your eyes
No.
Engineering
Now, one of my
reports
problems and
that
issues
primary shunting systems are now online.
One designated.
Power
Is-
may now be shunted to weapons, armor, repairs, and long-range targeting systems.
We discovered the interference on telemetry.
Reading you.
Looks like it's from being around those wrecks.
Now, why?
Registering higher levels of radiation. We've adjusted our environmental systems, but it's still bleeding through.
Get that unit back online. Move.
Not at this time. Let us work on
'Cause I
it.
think
What's the turnaround, do you think?
Not sure.
now my guess is that
Right. Thanks.
our efforts to rescue the Sakala are going to meet with failure, no matter how you
We're
perform
moving
in the
out.
game.
Spool up.
So I had hoped that this game was going to be reflective of the ground control design, and it's not quite the case. There is definitely resource gathering here.
PC, go ahead. Location marked.
Okay, so we do need to move the mothership.
All systems go. Clear out.
This is the salvager. There's no sign of resources at this point. We do.
We have insufficient CUs.
Huh, I didn't realize that you had to use CUs for research, but that makes sense. I get no sense of an ability to bring up an engineering tree. It's just that it manifests itself whenever there's a thing to be researched. Attack, move, stop, hold. Okay. One thing that I haven't liked is it feels like toggle tactical mode. I'm not sure what that mode is supposed to be representative of. Okay, so you can... That's interesting. So you can change how power is allocated to
All operators, CENTCOM.
systems on the command carrier.
Included.
Copy. Run and check.
Rachel here? Okay, time to roll.
PC reading. Unidentified hostile incoming.
Rachel
Authentic.
here.
What do we got? Okay, so now you can pop out to the centers.
I'm having trouble locking onto enemy units.
See.
They're using the dunes to break line of fire and gain a height advantage. Recommend using their own strategy against them. Gain the high ground and use the dunes for cover.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
Reduced sensor visibility is obscuring the location of the signal beacon.
Intel, I'm detecting raw materials nearby that can be used for fleet production.
Copy that, Rachel. Recommend commencing resource operations.
I just don't know that there's a way to really gain the high ground. It appears I have some enemy units moving in there.
Responding.
I'm going to kind of spread my formation out a little bit. I I still don't feel like I have the fidelity of control that I really need or want.
Get her.
Primarily because I want the ability to do.
Ready.
Yeah, see, I don't. Yeah, but I have command of all them. Yeah, and see, you don't get access to their special abilities unless you select a homogeneous group of units, which typically you are able to do
Systems online.
by double-clicking on a unit, and that should select all units of its type. So my problem I've been having
One
is,
assigned.
so that's one.
Armor online.
I'm trying to select unit types to take a
Two
more
assigned.
combined arms approach,
What do you need?
but,
Control group 3 designated.
and I want to say I've encountered this problem.
Fleet group 4 assigned.
Strike responding.
Maybe I've got it. Okay.
Salvager ready.
Awaiting orders.
So I have seen, okay.
Anyone else getting this interference on their screens?
So this is going to allow me to bracket my formations and movement a bit.
Looks like an overload, and then the screens go black for a split second. Send orders. We got on the side. Training power.
Runner copies.
Got it. Just go for Capisi. You guys stay the course. New heading. We'll adjust from here.
Okay.
Got ops and census checking to see if it could be Galcian related. Over. Copy that. We're gonna go to condition.
Now, you do have quick saves available in this, and it does auto-save. So it does appear to be playing a lot better.
Strike crack ready.
If you want to zoom in, you can zoom in and get a... That's definitely ground control. I commented earlier, looks like there's some units up there. I commented earlier that one of the things I used to love about Homeworld was you used to be able to
Confirmed. Push up to that point.
Armor copies. Copy. Displacing now.
Which-
Some of the raw material here appears to be meteorites. They're abnormally rich in RUs.
This resource is extremely rare on Kharak and is used in the fabrication of advanced vehicles. Be advised, RUs will allow armored assault vehicle production.
okay, so they do assign you like an officer experience level per unit type.
On our way.
All systems green. Destination set.
Systems ready. Proceed to RU site.
Awaiting orders. We're cleared to move.
So now that I know, I can definitely double click on a unit and grab everybody of its unit type and can put it in a control group. That's definitely helping improve my overall experience. I did not,
Carrier copies.
maybe because it was so laggy, I just wasn't absolutely certain that was working.
Armored assault vehicles are designed to suppress smaller, lighter craft. However, ranged munitions can still pierce their hulls. Light assault vehicles can evade ranged fire. Employ them against long-range units.
Now I thought she had automated. I thought I clicked the setting that kind of automated that. They may not require. That
Radio
unit,
here.
unit may not
Just when we're
require.
getting comfortable.
May not require repair, which may have been
Advised. We're
why
sending
I
you
was
info on new specs for the 20.
rolling around in a circle.
Operations update.
No.
RUs in the region have been drained.
The feed system needs to be changed to ASAP. I'll copy. This is group leader. Good copy. Directing all call signs to look at their weapons and complete changes right away. Over. Copy. If you need any talkers, just let us know. Engineering up.
Okay, so one way to get to engineering is by
ACL is showing positive materials tracking. We're looking good, as usual.
selecting the mothership. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I felt like I couldn't get to that menu item. Yeah, and I'm sorry if you've tuned in and were expecting me to pound through this very quickly. I would say my
Constructing armored assault vehicles as soon as possible.
personal style of gameplay is I'm very slow in plotting when it comes to RTSs. I don't try and hammer through it as quickly as possible, mainly because I actually enjoy them, and you know, and I want to appreciate
These
the game.
destroyed units are coalition vehicles. Weathering indicates they've been exposed to the desert for years. Intel, be advised. The beacon signal is getting stronger. We must be getting closer.
Okay, it's a classic Homeworld move there.
I've managed to get a bead on the transponder beacon and have narrowed its location to this area. There's still no way to know if it's the Sakala.
It's a pretty big area, Rach. I was hoping you could narrow it down a bit.
Rachel, form up with an escort and search for the source of the coalition signal. Proceed with caution.
Copy that, Intel. We'll prep our equipment as we go.
So yeah, again, this is it's an interesting intermix between
Destination set.
ground control game design and
Salvage array ready. Locked down for mobilization.
Board's green. Reposition.
PC, go ahead. Carrier.
and Homeworld game design. In that Rachel is definitely sounds like the commander from the original ground control.
Ready.
Or feels like the original commander from ground control. I don't necessarily know. She doesn't quite sound the same, so I shouldn't draw comparisons that tightly, I guess. So obviously I gotta come up and over around this corner. I would just as soon do that without engaging with any actual enemy units that are here. I did see one sensor input that indicated there might be some.
Systems ready. On our way.
Okay, combat units.
Strike craft ready. We're moving up.
Operators, please confirm negative contact.
We're clear to proceed. Moment no returns. Who knows what these dunes are hiding? Stay sharp.
Intel, I've located the source of the signal. It's an abandoned coalition carrier. It's been here for a while.
Doesn't seem like it would be the Sakala.
My team and I are heading inside. Delay salvage operations until we complete a search of the vessel.
Copy that.
Seems like an excellent place to be
Rachel's
jumped
team
and
has begun
ambushed.
to investigate the derelict carrier. We're exposed as long as we hold position here. A defensive perimeter must be established in order to protect Rachel and her team.
Dunes are blocking the carrier's access to the derelict.
Understood. Smaller craft, you are clear to approach the derelict.
Huh. That's very nice.
Carrier here.
Intel, I found an ID number inside the ship. Sierra, Charlie, 7208.
Copy. Running it through the computer. Stand by.
Possible contact. Break.
Confirm.
Speed is
Cleared for
unknown.
move.
Threat
Systems
unknown.
online. Rachel. You're aboard the
my
jet
carrier.
carrier Ifrit Nabal. Part of the Coalition's lost expedition.
New course chart.
This is my brother's ship. Oh my god.
Get over here. Seems this heat is doing nobody any good.
Yeah, I feel for you.
I thought...
Continuing search, Intel. We'll keep you advised.
Attack vehicle marked on approach.
Oh, there we go.
Vehicle is taking fire.
Receiving. Close the line. Enemy fire.
Alert. Rachel is in contact. Light attack vehicle is under fire.
The Galcian are using hit-and-run tactics.
Down.
Focusing on their lighter units should cause their slower, heavier units to retreat.
Designated. Trackers assigned. Hostile railguns have opened up. Strike copies.
Now,
Target set.
Reading. Engage.
I have the ability to at least run
Echo fire support.
multiple offensive actions using separate units. I'm not going to pull the LAVs off of Jet. I'll leave them here to protect her while my armored assault vehicles go in pursuit of the railgun. I hope they don't get housed.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
Reading.
Alert.
A group of sand skimmers is targeting the Capisi's position.
Coordinates confirmed.
Power to armor and repairs.
Whoa,
Send
whoa.
units to support the Capisi.
Point defense. Target set.
Okay, so now I'll pull the LAVs off.
Secondary.
I'll bring the armored assault vehicles back to protect Jet. Let's see how this is going with the...
Strike craft destroyed.
The Galcian has been here already. There's extensive interior damage.
boost.
I'm detecting a unique signature coming from inside one of the bulkheads.
Let's do this officially.
This may be what the Galcian were searching for. Beginning bulkhead deconstruction. CUs exhausted.
Alright, so I've got no more construction units. The question is, I definitely need to build more units, so...
Enemy armor on approach. Enemy contacts on the board. Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Armor vehicle taking a...
Rachel, more Galcian reinforcements are inbound. Return to the Capisi immediately.
Allied craft has been engaged.
Negative intel. We found a piece of unidentified technology grafted into the carrier sensor array. Keep us covered while we extract this artifact from the bulkhead.
Roger that.
In which
We'll deploy
case...
additional units to cover you. You need to hurry.
Push up to that point.
Understood. Give us 5 minutes. That should be enough time.
Armored assault operational.
Okay. So my question
Enemy
is...
railgun firing on friendly. Strike craft taking effective fire.
Ouch. Nah, so she's not available for any mission assignment. Send the LAVs out. How are you doing with the...
Online.
Receiving! Enemy railgun eliminated. Ready. Cleared for move.
Okay. No, LAVs, I need you to...
Ranged units engaging the Capisi. Shunt power to the weapon range and damage systems to hold them off.
Armored assault operational.
Point them out. Op ready. On target.
Alright, so let's assign them to
Group
Control
five
Group
assigned.
5. Why are these guys not doing any damage? Okay, they're getting there.
This is the captain.
I always forget that,
Alert. Quiet. Carrier hull at 75%.
Intel, science update. This artifact is composed of the same materials as the orbital fragments recovered 45 years ago, but this is no fragment. Until this moment, we have never seen this technology fully intact and functional. We need to secure it immediately.
Copy that, Rachel.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
Armor copies.
Armored assault online. Fleet Group 5 assigned.
Ready.
The Ifrit and the Val's crew had a jury rig with their
Nice.
sensor array.
the graphical style also looks a lot like Ground Control 2.
I think I can merge it with our systems and greatly enhance our sensor capabilities.
It's taking fire.
Armor copy. Target confirmed.
Armored vehicle lost.
Orders! Contact!
Alert! Rachel is under fire.
Put fire on the flag! Rachel, what's your status?
Under fire.
Intel, I figured out the wiring. Should speed us up considerably.
Reading. Roger that.
Control Group 5 designated.
Reading.
I have,
Strike craft destroyed. Alert. Friendly
Construction
taking hostile
resources
fire.
exhausted.
Receiving.
Confirm and engage on site.
We copy.
another way out there.
Coordinates confirmed. Go for armor.
Target, readjust!
We're almost there. Stand by for our extraction.
Rachel, more Galcian are bound to show up. You need to hurry.
Didn't you say that before already?
Armor confirms.
Fleet Group 5 assigned.
Strike confirms.
Here a little bit.
Prep for displacement.
Perimeter.
All systems green. Armor moving out.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
What?
Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
Where?
Crew ready. All batteries, fire. Enemy railgun firing on Brent. Position.
You really need to take out that railgun.
Ready. Armored vehicle has been destroyed.
Fire! Take him apart!
All hands.
Intel, we're ready to move out.
Rachel, your team cannot be extracted safely until the Galcian have been subdued. Hold your position.
Reading for orders. Gun on! Steady fire!
Hostile strike craft down.
Armor ready. Armor copies. Target to front.
Target locked. Op ready.
These guys they need to take out the light vehicles.
Sand skimmer unlocked. Rip them apart.
Armored vehicle locked.
Contact. Counter.
Armor ready. Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Armor is en route.
Alright, easy, I don't know what you need to...
Reading.
Really extending my armor. Which I should not be doing. Let's bring the armor back.
Hostile railguns have opened up.
Protect the Capizzi.
Strike copies. Op ready. We have a target.
Armored vehicle has been destroyed.
Maybe if the LAVs can take down...
Strike craft
Destroyed.
destination set.
We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
Orders received. Railgun locked in.
Man, I hope that's the Sakara. I do not need some new major attack force. Actually, those aren't the LAVs, those are my armored assault vehicles.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
Oh,
QPC, science team is en route. We've extracted the artifact along with the carrier's backup data drive.
that was a pretty decent mission run there.
Standing by.
Stand by to power up the recovered artifact. Initiating sensors modification now.
What are those vehicles down
Sensor
here?
efficiency has been greatly increased, and interference from the storm has been filtered out.
Excellent. Contact range increased.
With our sensors now operational, we
Ugh.
detected a hostile cruiser supporting the enemy offensive. Engage and destroy the enemy cruiser.
Checkpoint
Hold position.
saved.
Resources are scattered throughout the area. To collect them efficiently, we need support cruisers deployed alongside our salvagers.
Huh.
Capizzi
What are
fabrication
those? This
facilities
is
can
armored
now
assault.
be upgraded to produce support cruisers.
Okay. Let's just get everybody to regroup.
Eyes open up there.
Confirmed. We're moving up.
Ready.
They're part of group 2.
Send orders.
Armor copies.
Rachel, Galcian units seem to be using some kind of shared network to communicate with each other.
We might be able to use that to our advantage if I can find a way to hack
So, we've got some
and
more
analyze their system architecture.
CUs down there and here.
Roger that.
So you're gonna need to hit those, undoubtedly. Now... Did these guys... I
Systems online.
don't know if I somehow left them behind, so let's
Control Group 1
reconfigure these
designated.
groups.
Strike craft ready.
Control Group 2 designated.
Now I thought...
Rachel here.
Fleet Group 3 assigned.
What do you need?
Control Group 4 designated.
Now, let's just try and position everybody and make sure that I've got
Displacing now.
control groups properly assigned and haven't left anybody behind. That's weird, I thought.
Go for Capizzi.
Cruiser class vehicle construction. That's pretty damn cool. Armored assault vehicle. Versus LAV. So I must have had some AAVs, armored assault vehicles, already in the mix without necessarily having the ability to support cruiser. Okay. So
Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Salvager has been engaged. Go ahead. New heading set. Ready. Move order confirmed. Go for armor.
okay, there we go.
Support ready.
No.
Salvager copies. Hostile strike craft down. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Okay, so I lost one of my salvagers. Not too worried about that.
We're clear to proceed. Strike responding.
Yeah.
On our way.
Okay, so now we're hitting the tip over point where this game is really getting fun. Well, I definitely wish I could build more.
Just when we were getting comfortable.
Now, while things are a bit different, what remains true is, from ground control, is you just kind of want to use your APC to be rolling rear guard. What did she stop there? That looks like a path following problem. I guess
Rachel here.
she repair the carrier.
PC, go ahead.
Reading you, command.
Can you give me another console check there? Carrier copies. Carrier moving. Seal hatch.
Yeah, like I said, that looked like a path following problem, like she was just colliding. Now,
Radar copies.
although what I really want her to do is repair. Can she not repair the carrier?
Go for Capizzi.
Radar copies.
What do you need?
Seems
Unidentified craft on approach. Mark the bearing.
okay. Now I'm going to start trying to push myself a little bit to be able to fight from the pulled-out view, at least to reposition my forces whenever I have an enemy coming in on sensors. Man, I just don't know that I would ever pull a carrier down here. It's analogous to pulling in a large asset through a very tight waterway, I guess. It's tough to pull off. Okay. So I need to get into this canyon and make this right-hand turn. So what I'm going to do is
Secure PDA for move.
send
Confirmed.
units out to the edge of my
Destination
sensor
set.
distance and hold everybody else off until...
Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
Where?
Hostile on sensor.
Rear guard.
Authentication pending. Red alert. Red alert. Carrier taking fire.
Okay.
Op ready. Move order confirmed.
Receiving.
I don't
Strike craft destroyed.
camera.
Engage hostiles.
Listen up. Target and destroy. Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Okay, so
Hostile armor eliminated.
Rachel here.
don't really know. I don't understand why.
That unit is down. Get it back up and
Okay,
running.
so it's it's left click. Left click to select and to actually put that on there. Or enact the repair action. It's really slow to repair.
Armor online. Strike craft ready.
I really want... I don't know why the salvagers are out ahead of the strike craft.
Strike confirms. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Armor copies.
No.
Reading you.
No,
Rachel here.
Alright, so got her. Why can I not zoom back out? Why?
Ready.
That's weird.
Reading you.
Okay. Repair.
Get that unit back online. Move.
Alright, so I'll do this manually for a bit, and then I need to definitely put her on auto. Cool.
Acknowledged. That unit is down. Get it back up and running.
Okay, cool. So she can repair the carrier. Let's go ahead and get that done. That's going to take a while, probably. So yeah, this feels right at home, kind of like classic ground control and Homeworld. And I haven't hit the frustration point with a single player campaign. It'll be interesting to see, do they give you the mission that these games always do, where they build your abilities up and then they say, number one, they give you just take in this scout vehicle and accomplish this objective, or, you know, you've lost this ability or this type of unit for this one map, you know, achieve X. So those are the two mission types that I can't stand. They just feel disruptive to the whole flow of an RTS. So I'll continue playing the single player campaign until, like I said, I hit a point where I'm frustrated by kind of the arbitrary objectives and constraints that they put on you.
Light attack vehicle marked on approach. Hostile armor incoming. Alert.
Alright.
Alert. He's in contact. Taking fire. Reading for order. Keep steady. Watch the arm.
Okay, so
Hostile strike craft down.
what I'm going to do in this case
vehicle taking
is
effective fire.
leave Rachel in place to effect repairs on the carrier. I'm also not going to bring in my LAVs. I'm going to leave them out of it for right now. Okay.
Enemy armor disabled.
Reading you.
Now, has she completed repairs on the Kharak? And then how do you do right-click to toggle autocast?
Get that unit back online. Move.
Okay, now I think I've got her doing repairs in auto. I believe she'll do that anytime she's within range. Be interesting to see if she has force-wide awareness of vehicle damage. Now the one thing I need to do, so I'm going to go ahead while she is repairing herself or whatever. Is that right? So, deselect her as a unit.
Location mark.
Why? No.
Carrier here. New heading. Adjust. Armor confirms.
It's a little scary. It's trying to go around the other way.
Board is green. Let's roll.
I really need to get him, carrier,
PC reading.
kind of back in the fold.
Position mark. Take us out.
Oh, the carrier keeps going around.
All systems go. Clear out.
All systems green. We're moving out.
No.
We're up and running.
So is the carrier unable to get through this pass?
Disregard our last. Do that now. Reset.
That would be a problem.
Carrier here. Steady pace.
Okay. No.
Get her moving.
Alright, so that's unfortunate because it means one of two things. Either I've got to leave the carrier back here.
Salvage array ready.
Acknowledged.
Man.
Unidentified contact. Designate as hostile.
We're moving out. Spool up.
Systems online. Moving. Eyes open up.
Alright, so that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to leave the APC and the armored assault vehicles with the carrier. I'm going to take the LAVs
Confirmed. Systems ready.
and the salvage
Strike responding.
vessels.
Push up to that point.
Reading you, Command.
Salvage are ready. We got an assignment.
Great.
Armor online.
This is going to make things interesting.
Strike confirms. We're moving up. Send orders. On our way.
Armor copies. Engineer.
Hostile light attack vehicle visually
Contact on the board.
Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Know your contact.
Watch your rate of fire.
Copy that. I've got the gunner on him right now.
Hostile armor. Eliminate. Sight so he doesn't forget the settings have been changed.
Good idea. We'll do
Ready. Location marked. Salvage are ready. Lockdown for mobilization.
Armor confirms.
Rachel, we've located abandoned Coalition railguns, part of the Ifrit Nabal's fleet. They're damaged, but recoverable.
Roger that. We can use our support cruiser's repair beam to bring them back online.
When I have enough
Produce more railguns.
CUs.
Upgrade the Capisi's fabrication facilities.
CUs identified. Proceed to site.
Now, the problem is they have to ferry those CUs from there all the way back to the Capisi. So I had planned on hanging in there enough to complete this mission, but which I have apparently been in for 40 minutes. So
I say again, this is CENTCOM.
I'm not going to be able to do that.
Operations during salvage escort.
And again, that might just be because of this kind of plotting
To make sure all vents are switched to automatic to ensure any contaminants.
pace I use when I'm playing. But
What contaminants?
so it looks like this was a good defensive string because my these salvagers are going to have to ferry all this stuff from here all the way back to the mothership. So I have units in defense at either end of that kind of supply line. It might be better for me to put the LAVs up here to defend against anything coming down from the north and northeast, but I think they're okay making this run. Now, truth be told, there shouldn't be... Well, I was about to say there shouldn't be anything on this end, but that appears to not be the case.
Acknowledged.
Ready. Since we left.
So these are the derelict railguns. But I can't do anything about those until I can build a light cruiser, support cruiser. And there's a lot of research I have available that I haven't been able to work on yet. So, again, if you like Homeworld and you like ground control, you should definitely be at home in this game. I don't necessarily know that this game will be for everyone, just because you have these pacing things where just the way the geography is, because it's kind of on bigger scale than some RTSs. You have to do things like I'm doing now, which is grind CUs across a really long
Unknown inbound.
supply pipeline. Now the other way to do it is I could have gone around this way and just fought the engagement and encountered that cruiser, but I really want to capture these CUs and these railguns and then go around. So, you know, again, it's an option, right? If you
Send orders.
want to play faster and looser, you could certainly do the more aggressive path. But I'm in no rush, so. So it's definitely going to take me a while to ferry all that stuff. So I hope you enjoyed watching this first. Well, I guess I'm
Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
I guess I'm gonna.
Enemy armor on
Okay,
approach.
here they come. So this time,
Strike confirmed.
Systems online.
a little more prepared. Although I can't see them. I think my units can't see them,
Visual
but
unconfirmed. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Keep steady. Watch the arm.
All hands. Strike craft destroyed. Get moving.
yeah, it's so hard to target anything with the carrier.
Go for enemy armor disabled.
Okay.
What do you need?
Now,
Go for Capisi. Go for carrier.
how much does it take to build one of those cruiser units? 475, so I'm a little short. And I also can't build out any research right now, so.
Systems ready.
So again, I'm really happy with this session just because I found all the controls that put me back in my comfort zone of kind of how an RTS works. I guess that should have been an expected learning curve. So hopefully the next time I jump into this, I'll have that same comfort level. If I have any time over the next couple days, I'll try and stream some more of this and play some more. I'll be putting up a initial impressions write-up on Geeks Worldwide, so keep a lookout for that. And that's going to be a wrap for this entry in my gaming diary. I will talk to everyone later and put up more videos later. So thanks a lot for joining in. With that, I'm out of here.